Welcome back, students. The next question we are solving is based on sphere, and it is exercise 13.4, question number 9, which is a very interesting question and an important question also. The question is, a right circular cylinder just encloses a sphere of radius r as seen in the figure. Find surface area of the sphere, curved surface area of the cylinder, ratio of the areas obtained in first and second case. So as you can see in this question, we have the radius as r. There is no number given, so it is just r. Okay. So in the first part, since we have the radius as just r, okay, and it is just touching the surface of the cylinder. So you can imagine there's a cylindrical container and a spherical ball is immersed into it, or it is dropped into it. All right. So the first thing is radius. We'll just take it as r. There is no value for this. So just write down radius is r for the first case. Now what will be the surface area of the sphere? Now the surface area of the sphere, as we know, the formula is 4 pi r square. So we simply write surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, that's it. There is no calculation required because there is no numerical value given in the question. So we simply say surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. Surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. All right. Now, once the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square, now see the second part, curved surface area of the cylinder. Now, it becomes interesting when we talk about cylinder. Okay. अब देखो cylinder के बारे में तुम्हें कुछ information दिया नहीं है. Okay. We have to find out the surface area of the cylinder. So first of all, remember the formula for curved surface area of cylinder. Okay. The formula for curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH. All right. Since the formula is 2 pi RH, we should know the radius and the height of the cylinder. Okay. Radius and height of the cylinder is required. So just think about it. Now in the second case, remember, the right circular cylinder just encloses a sphere. So just look at this, all of you, carefully. Now, just see the figure. In the figure, you can see that the sphere fits like this. Can you see this line? It touches the sides. Also, it fits vertically also. It will touch the top and bottom surface of the cylinder. Okay. So now you have to understand what is going to be the radius of the cylinder and what is going to be the height of the cylinder. So let's first write down the statement. Since the right circular cylinder just encloses the sphere, that means अभी radius तो आप easily बता सकते हो. देखो इन दोनों का ना diameter same होगा. Both the diameters will be same. That means both the radii will be same. दोनों का radius भी same होगा. Okay, the radius will be same. So radius of the cylinder is same as radius of the sphere. Okay, radius of the cylinder is same as radius of the sphere. That means it is equal to r. Radius तो पता चल गया. Now you think carefully and tell me what can we say about the height. How will you get the height of the cylinder? Think about it. Height of the cylinder. The hint here is height of the cylinder is same as height of the sphere. Listen to me carefully. Height of the cylinder is same as height of the sphere. But sphere does not have height. Sphere का height नहीं होता है. Sphere में जो height जो आपको लग रहा है ना, you think anything as the height, that height is nothing but the diameter of the sphere. Okay, so you can say that the height of the sphere is same as diameter of the sphere. So just cylinder का height होगा ना, the height of the cylinder will be same as diameter of the sphere. Okay, correct. Keith gave me the correct answer. So the height of the cylinder is equal to diameter of the sphere. And remember, since the radius is r, diameter is going to be 2r. So this is a very important statement of this question. Height of the cylinder h is equal to diameter of the sphere, which is equal to 2r. And then we will be calculating. The curved surface area. So write down curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi RH. Okay. So when we say 2 pi RH, that h is actually 2r. Okay. जो h होगा ना, उसके वजह 2r आया. So we can first write down the formula. Is 2 pi RH. And on the next line, we should substitute 2 pi r multiplied by 2r, 2 pi r multiplied by 2r, तो ये हो जाएगा 2 pi r into 2r, so r into r is r squared, so it is 4 pi r squared. Okay, so we can see that curved surface area of the cylinder is also 4 pi r squared. Okay, so we are done with the part 1 and part 2. The next part that we have to do, third part, is the ratio. Now we have to find out the ratio of the area obtained in first and second. अब देखो दोनों में वैल्यूज तो सेम है, 4 pi r square 4 pi r square, so the ratio will be 1:1. So we simply say ratio of the areas is equal to surface area of the sphere divided by curved surface area of the cylinder, which will be equal to 4 pi r square upon 4 pi r square. So it will get divided, it will get the answer as 1. So the ratio will be 1:1, and that is our final answer. Ratio of areas in both the cases is 1:1. The next object that we are going to study is the hemisphere. Okay, now as the name suggests, hemisphere. Now hemi means half of a sphere. All right, so hemisphere is half of a sphere, so we can just imagine a sphere and we'll cut it exactly through its diameter into 2 equal parts. So each part will be a hemisphere. So let's see examples. Now you can just take any example, any sphere, and just cut it into half. It becomes hemisphere. So we can take examples like this: half cut straight line. When you cut it in half, it becomes a hemisphere. Also, if you see Earth, the Earth has an equator. So hence we call it southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. Okay, these are the two hemispheres. All right, we can also take another examples like bowl. A bowl is also an example of a hemisphere. Fine. Now let's just understand the formula of this. Now all the formulae for hemisphere can be derived with the help of a sphere. Let's see the geometrical shape of this. Imagine a solid sphere. एक solid metallic ball हम लोग लेके अगर उसको half में cut करेंगे, so we'll get a solid like this, or a wooden solid block will take in the form of hemisphere. So we have this solid. Okay, so it will have a circular surface which will have a radius r. Now just observe this carefully, and first of all tell me how many total surfaces, how many number of surfaces do you see? What is the number of surfaces that are available here? How many surfaces are there? Think about it carefully. All right, yes, most of you have given me the correct answer. There are total 3 surfaces. In a sphere we had only one, but here there is a flat circular surface and a curved surface. So there are total 3 surfaces. All right, now so first we'll find out the curved surface area. Okay, this part which is highlighted, this is a curved surface area. So we have this one curved surface area. Okay, so this one curved surface area, remember this is nothing but the half of the surface area of the sphere. In case of a sphere we had only one surface area and the formula was 4 pi r square. Now this is half of that. So here we can say that curved surface area of the sphere is half of surface area of the sphere. So curved surface area of the hemisphere, curved surface area of the hemisphere will be same as half multiplied by surface area of the sphere, or surface area of the sphere divided by 2. Now the surface area of the sphere was 4 pi r square. We just studied that. Now 4 pi r square will be divided by 2, so you will get 2 pi r square. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r square. Curved surface area of the sphere is 2 pi r square. Then we'll talk about total surface area. Now total surface area is always addition of all the surfaces. That means total surface area of the hemisphere is equal to curved surface area of a hemisphere plus area of the circular surface. As you can see, the blue highlighted part will add these two. So the lower part, the curved surface area, it has the formula 2 pi r square, and area of the circular surface is pi r square. So when we add these two, we get 3 pi r square. Okay, so we have this surface area, total surface area is 3 pi r square. And the third formula is for volume. Now remember, volume is exactly half of volume of the sphere. So the volume of sphere was 4 upon 3 pi r cube. We'll take its half. So we say volume of hemisphere is volume of sphere divided by 2, or half multiplied by volume of sphere. So it is volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube divided by 2. So it is 2 1 the 2 and 2 2 the 4. So the formula is 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So these are the formulae for hemisphere. So quickly note these formula down, all of you. We require these three formulae for solving the next questions. Note down these formulae. The next question that we are solving is from 13.4, question number 5. Let's solve this, all of you. Note down this question number. It is 13.4, question number 5. The question is, a hemispherical bowl made of brass has inner diameter 10.5 centimeter. Find the cost of tin plating it on the inside at the rate of 16 per 100 centimeter square. So here we have a hemispherical bowl, okay, which is made up of brass, has inner diameter 10.5. So we have a bowl whose diameter is given as 10.5, and we have to find the cost of tin plating. So we have to coat that surface with tin. Okay, so we have to do tin plating here, and the rate given here is rupees 16 for 100 centimeter square. So first of all, we'll just note down the diameter. It is 10.5. That means we can get the radius as 10.5 divided by 2, which will become 5.25. So we have the radius 5.25. So radius of the hemisphere is 5.25. We have to find the cost of tin plating it. How do we tin plate? So for tin plating, see, whenever we tin plate it, we are actually covering the surface of it. Okay, the inner surface, and that will be the, since it's a bowl, remember bowl is open, so it will have only curved surface. We cannot take total surface area of it. Okay, so for finding the cost, we need to understand the surface. So the cost of painting or tin plating will be equal to rate of plating multiplied by the curved surface area of the hemispherical bowl. Why we took curved surface area? Because a bowl is open, and that's why we'll only take curved surface area. So first let us calculate the curved surface area, because the rate is already there in the question. So we'll calculate curved surface area. So do this. Curved surface area of hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. Curved surface area of the hemisphere is equal to 2 pi r square. And therefore, I want all of you to do this calculation. It is 2 multiplied by 22/7. Radius is 5.25 into 5.25. I'm giving you a minute. Just do this calculation. All right, let us see how the calculation is done. So here you could have actually divided by 7. Okay, 7 से पे cancel कर सकते हो यहाँ पर देखो 7 1 the 7. Okay, it is 7 7 the 49. Remainder will be 3, and 7 5 that it will give you 0.75. Okay, 0.75. So when you multiply 2 into 0.75, that will give you 1.5. 1.5 into 22 into 5.25. So that multiplication still remains to be done. So the multiplication we get here is 173.25 centimeter square. 173.25 centimeter square. All right, that's how we get the core surface area. Okay, Now one more interesting part is still remaining. Here we have the curved surface area 173.25 by calculating. Now to find the cost, see the rate. The rate given here is rupees 16 per 100 centimeter square. Our answer is in centimeter square. In most of the question we have seen the rate is given as rupees 16 per centimeter square, but it is not the case here. It is rupees 16 per 100 centimeter square. You have to take care of that. So we say that look at the rate. The rate is for 100. So rate of tin plating, okay, rate of tin plating, we have to write this. Rate of tin plating is rupees 16 per 100 centimeter square. It is for 100 centimeter square. All right. So what we can do is cost of tin plating is rate of tin plating multiplied by the curved surface area. See, we have the curved surface area of the hemisphere, बट जो रेट है ना, रेट इसको थोड़ा सा आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. तो जो रेट हम लोग लेने वाले हैं, इट इज 16 पर 100 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. तो यू शुड राइट इट एज 16 upon 100 because it is for every 100 centimeter square. So it will be 16 upon 100. Okay, so we can say cost of tin plating is equal to rate of plating multiplied by the curved surface area of the hemispherical bowl. That means the rate will be taken as 16 upon 100 multiplied by the curved surface area 173.25. Okay, whatever is the answer will be in rupees. So what we will do in this case is we'll multiply 16 into 173.25. We'll multiply it. Whatever multiplication we get, we'll divide it by 100. That means we'll shift the decimal. So first we multiply this 16 into 173.25. 16 into 173.25. Do this multiplication. Get this multiplication, all of you.
Kaya nesta pasar asalnya kayak